Buenas, buenas, buenas. Ya estamos aquí por la tarde. Episodio número 2 del Broken Sword 4. Y dejamos esto ayer en la habitación que al final conseguimos entrar. Y a ver qué depara el día hoy. ¡Comenzamos!
It's a pen with the logo of a black cat embossed on it. Glued shut by layers of ancient paint. Doesn't matter. The window to the alley isn't on this side of the room anyway.
Confirmarme por favor por el chat si hay audio. Por favor.
Oh no, the safe's been cleaned out. They've taken on or off. I am not going to stick my hands in there. It's a weapon of mass extraction. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. Using that won't work. Whoa, that was close. Trying to tie a piece of string onto a moving fan is one of the most stupid things I have ever tried to do.
Vamos a ver si metemos un boli o algo y lo rompemos. Vamos a ver cómo romper esto. ¿Esto se puede apagar? Supongo que sí, ¿no?
On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. The extractor fan is set into the window that looks out onto the alley. The fan blades are caked in grease. The blades are all over the place. The cover's broken. The whole thing is an accident just waiting to happen.
Claramente el botón se hacía vila.
On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. The fan sure makes some interesting noises when it starts. For some guests, that must be the last sound they ever hear. Using that won't work. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move.
La cuestión es que tenía una cuerda y supuestamente la ha puesto, pero estaba encendido y no sé si tenía que haberlo hecho con eso apagado. Y ahora no puedo cogerla, porque yo tenía que una cuerda.
On or off, I'm not going to stick conductive metals in that thing. The extractor fan is set into the window that looks out onto the alley. The fan blades are caked in grease. It's the pen with a black cat logo on it. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in. On or off, I am not going to stick my hands in there. But somehow I need to move it to let Anna Maria in.
La cuestión es que yo tenía la cuerda antes y no sé cómo ha ido a parar al suelo. Ahora me he quedado pillado. ¡No lo entiendo! ¡No lo entiendo! ¡Ana María! ¡Ana!
George, what took you so long?
I was having so much fun I just lost track of time.
Next time, you get the fire escape.
Oh yeah? Well, maybe next time I'll charge double.
Now, how do we get out of here? The alley's full of bad guys.
And there's some even badder guys out there.
So what about the safe? Oh my God! What's happened here? The whole place has been turned over. And the manuscript, it's gone! Gone!
I'm sorry, Anna Maria, but we'll figure out what to do, I promise.
Oh, George, it just means so much to me.
I know.
My family. We're not rich, you see. The treasure, I think I've built it up so much.
Now look, you tell me everything you can remember about the manuscript and maybe I can help.
Mi familia es rica, dice. ¡Pija!
It's on old parchment. And there's writing, Latin writing.
Uh-huh. So it's old, with Latin writing on it. Well, that sure narrows it down.
If you're going to be like that, I'm not going to tell you.
Well, give me a break, will you? What else was on it? There must have been something.
Pictures. Beautiful pictures.
Remember any?
One. There's one. Oh, it's so beautiful, George. A crusader on horseback, fighting a dragon, everything red and gold.
Still not a lot to go on.
You don't believe me, do you? You think I'm just making it up.
Of course I believe you. I just don't think I can help you till we find the manuscript.
Maybe the guys who took it left clues.
Exactly. And all we have to do is find them.
Easy.
Hey, that's my line.
Well, you better get used to sharing.
That's better. Just don't worry, Anna Maria. I am going to get your manuscript back. I promise. Anna Maria?
Yes, George?
The guy who was guarding your room, I gave him a good soaking.
How do you mean?
Well, I had to get him out of the way, so I set the sprinklers off.
And that worked?
He loved his appearance. I couldn't resist. He was a throwback from an Elvis look-alike contest.
Not very inconspicuous, then.
You're sure the manuscript's gone? I mean, it's not under all this paper.
No, it's much larger and written on old parchment.
Well, I'll get it back for you, no matter what, Anna Maria.
Ana María, ¿quieres un boli? Toma un boli.
What do you make of this pen?
I've never seen it before.
See the logo?
A black cat. What do you think it means?
Beats me. Pet shop?
I am not gonna do that. That won't work here. That won't work here.
Vamos a dejar a la mujer encerrada, aquella que había. Luego iremos a por ella. ¿Quieres un bate de béisbol?
I've got no reason to try that. Totally empty, apart from the dust. I'm not going to open the door when it's clear they want privacy. Door's locked. The door's locked.
Vila, es que no lo sé, la verdad, porque es que yo no... La que creíamos ayer que era que estaba la recepcionista, yo creo que es la que hemos entrado y era de la habitación de esta. No sé, voy a hablar con el tipo este a ver si me dice algo y si no subimos otra vez. De todas formas he intentado la de abrir las puertas de arriba y no se ha abierto ninguna.
Mr. Alfonso, can you spare a moment?
If you make it quick.
About a room.
Exactly what part of no do you not understand?
Hello again. Can you spare a moment?
Pues evidentemente no hay nada que hacer aquí. Seguimos.
I've got to deal with Anna Maria, and I'm not bailing out yet.
Hey, get away from there.
I'm only looking for some bleach for my bathroom.
Well, go look someplace else.
Anybody ever tell you you have wonderful people skills?
Se me había olvidado que estaba el tipo este aquí metido. Que se metió porque se le mojó el pelo. ¿Y si le metemos un batazo en toda la cabeza? ¡Ah! Caguetas. George, échale huevos.
Using that won't work. That won't work here. Using that won't work. It's the flyer for Anna Maria's hotel. That won't work here. That's not the right approach.
Are you deaf, boy?
At least I'm not in costume.
Are you mocking me?
Wouldn't dream of it.
Hey,
I know. Keep away from the door.
you're learning fast, boy.
Que si le cabreamos a lo mejor viene, yo que sé. No, ya... Nah, ya dice lo mismo siempre, así que no.
Door's locked.
Anna Maria?
Yes, George?
Ana María no ayuda un carajo, vamos. Ana María... Ana María.
There is a fault on this line.
They must have smashed the office up pretty good.
Alonzo's hotel? What do you want?
Hi there. I was wondering if you could help me. Hi. I was wondering if I could book a room for the evening.
I'm sorry, sir. We're completely full.
Are you sure? I'd happily take the box room.
Oh, I'm sorry. Family of boxes just took that. Ha!
Jodía Ana María, que no nos ayuda en nada, ¿eh? En nada nos va a ayudar.
That isn't the window I need. That isn't the window I need. Glued shut by layers of ancient paint. But no matter. The window to the alley isn't on this side of the room anyway. I'm not going to open the door when it's clear they want privacy.
Este no quema nada, no hace nada. Virgen Santísima. George. Sin Nico eres un poco...
That won't work here. That's not quite right.
Que yo no sé qué hace la tipa esta aquí sentada sin hacer nada. Aquí.
Yes, George?
I am not gonna do that. No way am I doing that. That won't work here. I've got no reason to try that. That's not the right approach.
Vamos a hablar con Elvis porque no hemos hablado con él. A ver si nos dice algo. A ver, Elvis, ¿me cuentas algo o no me cuentas nada?
You okay?
You been funny?
Not into rain, huh?
This jacket shrinks. I'll never get out of it.
I'd like to see that.
Beat it, mister. This ain't no freak show.
It's the door to the cleaner's closet. From the state of this place, I'd reckon the cleaner committed suicide long ago. There's a knocking coming from behind the door. Maybe who's ever in there can write out the code.
Venga, hasta luego, ¿sabe? Vámonos, joder. Esto ya de traca. O sea, que hay que tener una mente superior. O sea, ¿por qué hay que meter un papel debajo? Porque se me ha ocurrido, pero vamos, pues ya ves tú. No, así no.
Hey!
I know. Keep away from the door.
You're learning fast, boy.
Maybe this pen will help him out.
Claro, no vaya a no tener cosa para escribir. Madre mía.
There's a number scribbled on the flyer. 5837X. It's the flyer for the lousy New York hotel. Scribbled on the top is the number for the hotel cleaning cupboard, 5837X. The number scribbled on the flyer is my best bet. Here goes nothing.
My God, are you...
¡Recepcionista! Qué tranquila está, bien, gracias, dice. ¿Quiere una copa? ¿Quiere una copa?
I'm being bundled in here and it all goes dark.
Did you get a good look at the guy who did it?
It sounds crazy, but he looked just like Elvis.
Uh-huh. Go on.
He also had a tattoo. A tattoo of a snake wrapped around an immense...
Don't mind me.
That's him! You won't get away this time, punk!
Okay, Anna Maria. The goons are gone, but the cops will be here soon. We better get out of here.
But where are we gonna go?
To see a friend about your manuscript.
Dios, deja a Ana María ahí, que es un lastre, que te hace retroceder y ir lento. No ayuda. ¿Para qué nos sirve? Para nada.
Hey, glad you could stop by, George. If you see anything that hasn't been smashed, help yourself. Finish the place off, huh? Better still, torch it. Raise it to the ground.
Virgil, you're upset. I can see that.
That's why I went into business with you, partner. That amazing detective brain.
We got insurance, don't we?
You let it lapse, remember?
So what's with the gizmo?
This is my MP3 player, man. What's left of it, the greatest soul and R&B collection ever smashed, destroyed by your pals. How am I gonna work without the sounds of Maggie J. Blind, huh? How am I gonna sleep without the greatest hits of Barry Brown, the hippo of love? How am I gonna sing in my shower without my dose of Malteser?
These are rhetorical questions, I guess, right, Virgil?
They're burning and forthright questions, man!
I can buy you another.
No, you can't. Last shipment came into the city, somebody stole them all. Could be months before the next one.
I could have been killed, and all Virgil does is whine about his player. I have a manuscript to get back. Virgil, please.
40 gig of music, George. 40 gig! That's 4 weeks non-stop listening. Now all I got is the country classic channel on your radio.
But country classics is great.
Thin ice, George, thin ice.
Of all the bars in all the world. Beats paying the rent any day.
Hey, Anna Maria. Are these your cigarettes?
No? Why?
Somebody dropped a pack here. I'll take them anyway. May just provide a lead.
A pack of Italian cigarettes I found in the mailbox after the attack. It's a chain on the other side. I'm not going to be able to get that open in a hurry.
Anna Maria, can you spare a moment?
What do you need, George?
Where do you think these came from?
It's gotta be our friends from earlier.
Strange brand. I don't know of anywhere selling Italian branded cigarettes.
Where do I go next?
Anna Maria, you better stay here. You'll be safe with Virgil.
And then this guy slipped a pen and paper under the door. He looked like him.
Well, if it ain't the hero who saved the day.
Oh, I don't know about save the day, but hey, I'm happy with Hero.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like heroes, which means I don't like you. So next time, leave it to the professionals.
I'll remember that. Next time.
Pues estamos aquí otra vez en el hotel. Así que vamos a ver qué hay que buscar ahora o qué hay que hacer ahora. ¡Vamos al lío!
Good thinking with the pen and paper.
Well, I try.
My name is Juanita.
Ana María y Juanita. Joder. ¡Juanita!
Do you play the piano?
No, but I can play some pretty good licks on a ukulele.
I'll bet you can.
You got any idea what the guy was after?
He was looking for a lady. Said she was staying here.
So how did he get past you?
He knocked my nail varnish off the counter. He must have followed me when I went to get some cleaner, and then wallop.
Ouch.
Left quite a bump. You want to feel it?
Oh, that's okay. I can just...
Juanita quiere tema. Juanita. Ay. Juanita, Juanita.
Kick him before he ran away. He won't be sitting down in a hurry.
Tell me something. Why do you work here?
One day, Alfonso will choke on his last cigarette, and this place will be up for grabs. And guess who's going to be doing the grab?
How do you work with that man?
I've had worse jobs. Alfonso's okay.
Just as long as you don't talk to him.
Why would you want to do that?
Why is he so grumpy all the time?
If you've been smoking for 30 years, wouldn't you be grumpy?
Thanks for your help.
Joder. Juanita, Juanita.
Yes, our very own superhero. I'm Officer O'Halloran, and you are?
George Stobart. 2 B's, 2 T's.
2 B's, 2 T's, got it. So, what do you want, Mr. 2 B's, 2 T's?
The guy who locked up the receptionist. You got any idea who he was?
Medium height, dark hair, and a quiff. Looked a bit like Elvis. Could have been anybody. Did you see any distinguishing marks?
Well, there was his tattoo. You know, that guy's tattoo was very unusual.
Surprised me.
It was a snake with massive fangs wrapped around what looked like...
Spit it out, man.
Wrapped around, well, a salami.
A salami, you say?
Yes, a salami, I say.
Well, that explains everything.
Oh, yes?
Oh, yes, a salami means only one thing around here.
Salami, Juanita. Yo no digo nada y lo digo todo.
The Martino gang. Wait till my boss hears this.
What, he knows the Martinos?
Been after him for years.
What did the men want here?
Looks like they were after something in one of the rooms. The safe was opened and emptied. We're looking into it now.
But I thought you said it was empty.
One more wisecrack and you'll be taking a prison shower tonight.
Ouch. So what happens next?
We put out an APB on the suspect. Then we investigate the illegal use of the fire alarm.
Fire alarm? What happened?
Some idiot, that's one D and one T, set off the fire alarm. Wantonly setting off a fire alarm in the city of New York carries a custodial sentence.
Huh. What imbecile would do a thing like that? Thanks for your help. Hello, Alfonso.
Yeah.
Sí, mira, le doy el tabaco para que ya se muera del todo, ¿no? Y así podemos reservar la habitación. Si está todo pensado.
So what happened to Mr. Minster?
He panicked and ran off when it all blew up. Didn't even pay, the freeloading son of a...
Where did he go?
Who knows? He just kept shouting, "The geese! The geese!" Last I saw, he was heading for the city.
Juanita.
So, are you glad you got your receptionist back?
Lazy, good for nothing. She's lucky she still got a job.
But it wasn't her fault she was attacked.
If I didn't have all this paperwork, she'd be out on her ear.
So did your clock survive all the commotion?
Yeah. Never did find any beetles on it, though. Ain't that funny?
They must have jumped ship when they saw you coming.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe they were never there. What do you think?
I think that's an interesting hypothesis. So how's business, Alfonso?
You trying to be funny? What with the fumigation and the fire scare, I'll be lucky if I ever reopen.
But you must be insured.
That's not the point. This place was in tip-top shape. Getting it back to how it was is gonna take me years.
Years of neglect, maybe.
What?
Thanks for your help. I've got no reason to try that. Excuse me,
Yeah.
you ever seen this brand before?
Where'd you get him?
Oh, someone left them where I work at a bail bond agency.
Yeah, figures. That's just the kind of place you'd find black market cigarettes.
Black market?
That's right. Illegal. They're coming into the city by boat somehow. All courtesy of your friends the Martinos.
Hey, they're not my friends.
I believe you. The Martinos only have friends in high places.
Excuse me, Officer O'Halloran.
Yes, Mr. Stobart.
So the guy who was here is a member of the Martinos? And the cigarettes are being smuggled into the city by boat?
Correct.
So the Martinos have a hangout near the docks?
Correct.
I should play this more often.
They got no factory down in the East River. A legitimate business. Mama Martino's Meatpacking Company. So we can't touch them.
Time for a stroll down to the docks, I think. Thanks for your help.
where do I want to go next? Martino's Meatpacking Company. The manuscript could be somewhere inside, but I'm gonna have to get in to find out for sure.
Ahora que he pensado, nos hemos dejado a Ana María por ahí tirada. Venga, si en el fondo la queremos, vamos a por ella. Vamos a por ella. Vale, hasta el propio juego me dice que no hace falta.
Without a full protective suit, I won't be touching those cans. The display case is full of salamis. I never knew there were so many different types. I mean, once you've made one, why keep inventing more?
Hi there.
Hello, sir. My name is Chico Corella, and I run this shop for Mama Martino's Salami Factory. We got a wide range of salamis for your delectation. We got salami Milano, salami di Foligno, salami Ungherese, salami Bresaola. Yeah, we got so much salami, we got salami coming out our ears. Little joke there. Maybe sir is looking for something, extra special. How about a...
Joder, Mila, macho, me está haciendo reír. De verdad. El salami para Juanita. Así es que, claro, hay que pedírselo, hay que pedírselo.
Don't agree with me. You mean you don't eat salami?
No.
Not ever?
Not really. I better get on it.
Like never?
Just kidding. I'm crazy about salami. I die for salami. I love salami.
Hostia, el viejo, ¿eh? Que nos mata, ¿eh? Si no nos gusta el salami. ¡Qué cabrón!
Don't I know you? You on TV?
Oh, I've just got one of those faces.
I never forget a face, you know. Yeah, it'll come to me. Funny guy.
So how long have you been working here?
As long as I can remember. This place has been in the family for a long time.
Oh, so your relatives own it?
No. The family. The family.
Oh, I see, of course, the family. This guy's crazy. What's he talking about? You have a very wide selection of salamis.
That's because Mama Martino, she make a lot of different salami. This one here is made out of boar.
Was the boar wild?
Well, he wasn't too keen on the idea.
It's an old gag, but always a good one, huh? What makes a Martino salami so special, then?
The finest and the freshest ingredients. And, of course, the secret recipe.
So, what salami would you recommend for me?
I knew it the minute you walked in the door, sir. The Martino Vintage. The ne plus ultra of the salami world.
Nice Latin, I'm impressed.
You see, the Martino Vintage utilizes only the tenderest meat. Hung and bled for 3 whole days whilst being constantly beaten.
Oh, really? What do you beat it with?
Baseball bats. Anyway, when the meat's ready, the boss himself grinds it up. From one batch, we can make 50 salamis. Each one goes to a different store as a one-off special. This is my only 28-year vintage, and it's going cheap.
Wow. To think that salami's been around for 28 years.
Ha! Are you crazy? 28's the age of the meat when it goes into the salami.
Sí, sí, mucha historia del salami, pero ¿cuál le llevo a mi amiga Juanita?
So, why are you working here in the salami shop?
Well, first and foremost, I love salami. And second most, if I wasn't here, how could I demonstrate my love of salami to so many people?
Now, there's a sentiment you normally hear more often after dark down by the docks. You look like a guy who's lived a little. Why not take a holiday? See the world. Retire.
Mister, you don't retire from Mama Martino's. Mama Martino's retires you.
Do you like golf?
Nah, I could never handle the clubs. Every swing, smack, right into the ground. Nothing beats a baseball bat.
Really? Well, it's never too late to learn. Let me present the Stobart Patented Extendable Golf Club.
Oh, extendable. It could be useful. Of course, if you're talking portable, it's gotta be the knife every time.
Knife?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. My mistake. That's a nice club. Very nice.
Chico's guarding his precious salamis like they were made of gold. He looks twitchy, restless. How many times have I seen this at the bail bond company?
Hey, what you think you're doing?
Pues coger un salami, déjame.
Well, I haven't. You understand?
Sure, whatever you say.
Good. I'd hate to have to get serious with you, pal.
Without a full protective suit, I won't be touching those cans. Locked. Very wise. You never know who's after your salami these days.
Como dato, acabo de descubrir cómo se corre. Llegaremos antes a los sitios. Está bastante bien eso, oye.
Hi there, I'm George.
What do I care? You ain't nothing to me.
Charming.
Yeah, well, I ain't here for the small talk. What do you want?
So where is the famous Mama Martino? When do I get to meet her?
Are you crazy? Mama's been gone these past 50 years. God rest her soul.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize. So, who runs this place now?
The boss, Fingers Martino. Didn't they tell you in the interview?
Well, I was just too excited at the time.
That explains a lot.
You know Chico in the trade shop? What's he like?
Time we let the old goat go, his memory's shot to pieces. Don't say that to him, though. He's got a temper on him bigger than the bulls.
But he seems so harmless.
Yeah, that's what the last helper said. Then he asked Chico to share a cigarette and bam!
Bam?
Bam! A month later, we got a can of dog food returned with the guy's tie in it.
No.
Only joking, kid.
Great gag.
Hey, buddy. Where'd you think you're going?
I was just gonna check the temperature in the truck.
Where's your apron?
I forgot it. Don't worry, I'll get another inside.
Oh, no, you won't. No apron, no entry.
Well, that sounds a little unreasonable.
Them's the rules. No getting in without an apron.
Un momento, que se me ha desajustado la ventana. Disculpad un momento. Vamos a colocar esto bien, que si no... Ya está, arreglado. Disculpad las molestias.
Now put them away before we're all blown out of the water. Hey, mister, I told you already. Get your apron or don't bother coming back.
Right, of course. Apron. Hey, Chico. I was wondering if you could help me.
Sure, long as it ain't some kind of hit. Only kidding now.
If you don't mind me saying, you seem a little twitchy.
Yeah, I am a little on edge. I'm in need of a cigarette, you see.
Can't you quit? Smoking kills.
I've been smoking 30 years. I figured if it was gonna kill me, it would have done it when I started. buddy. Do you need your ears cleaning?
Oh, sorry, it's those salamis. They're making me lose my mind.
Well, you find it and stay out from behind here.
A white butcher's apron with a Martino logo on the front. It's filthy and hardly hygienic.
Hey, Chico. I was wondering if you could help me. So, why aren't you wearing your apron?
Hygiene.
Well, surely the rules say you have to wear an apron.
Not one as dirty as this. I need to get it cleaned, but for now, it can stay where it is.
Could I possibly have your apron?
What? Are you mad? I can't let you have my apron. That's more than my job's worth. I'd be hung, drawn, and quartered for giving that away.
So that's a no then.
The apron must remain with me at all times. Sorry, my friend.
I don't suppose you know what make of cigarette this is.
I sure do. Those are Heavenly Breeze, the finest Italian cigarettes you can buy.
Interesting branding.
My favorite. Very hard to get in this country, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I guessed that.
One drag from one of those babies, and you feel like you're up there with the angels. Ah, yes, sir. What do you want for the pack?
¿Qué cogemos? ¿El salami para Juanita? ¿O el mandil? Pregunta. Difícil. Yo supongo que con el mandil a lo mejor podemos entrar en la nave de allí. Pero Juanita.
If I give you this pack of cigarettes, you have to give me the vintage salami.
The vintage for some cigarettes? Yeah, it's an interesting offer. And it's a done deal. There you go. One Martino's classic vintage salami.
Thank you. And here's your pack of Italian cigarettes. I bet you're just itching for one of those death sticks right now, huh?
You better believe it.
Porque ahora cuando salga a fumar, ¿qué vamos a coger nosotros? Sí, lo sabéis.
Nice doing business with you.
Chico's got what he wants. Now all I have to do is hide, watch, and wait.
Without a full protective suit, I won't be touching those cans. Locked. Very wise. You never know who's after your salami these days.
Pues tantas ganas de fumar no tendría aquí mi compañero.
Whoa, buddy. Do you need your ears cleaning?
Oh, sorry, it's those salamis. They're making me lose my mind.
Well, you find it and stay out from behind here.
Vamos a quedarnos aquí. Que le vemos. ¡Ah! ¡Se va ya! ¡Corre! ¿Por dónde ha salido? Ha salido por esa puerta, ¿no? ¡Oh, míralo! Facundo. Te voy a llamar Facundo. Oh, y vuelve a entrar, el jodido. ¿Ya ha fumado? Ah, no. Vamos a esperar a que se encienda el piti. Ahora sí. Vamos, vamos. ¡Cógelo!
Wearing the apron, I'd be able to move freely about the building. And there's no time like the present.
George Mortadelli. ¡Vamos! Está hoy lo de la ventana jodiendo la pava, la verdad. Vale, ya estamos por aquí. Vaya día de la ventanita, la ventanita.
Ah, you found your apron then.
Fireproof blanket. May come in handy. It's an evil-looking thing, like some kind of torture device. The top's covered in blood and small bits of bone. I just hope it's for disposing of waste pig and not... No, I don't want to go there. Strange. My favorite aria coming through the walls. But where from?
Medicinas para curarnos.
Well. Empty. Apart from an electronic card reader.
Raro que haya ahí un lector de tarjetas. Raro más que menos.
The first aid box has been adjusted to hide a security card reader. That won't work here. I can hear music coming from somewhere. But where? Aha! The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing.
Yo tenía unas llaves, ¿no? Aquí, que he cogido antes, ¿no? Sí, eso es.
The safety key fits the lock on the forklift.
¿Dónde está Ana María cuando se la necesita? ¿O Nico? ¿O Juanita? ¡Juanita!
So then the bum tries to tell me it was my boys that screwed up. Huh. Everybody knows my boys are the best. Ain't that right, Mr. Spalacci, sir?
So I am told.
That's why you hired me.
Apparently.
Anyways, Tony's got cold feet now. Ain't that right, fellas?
That's right, Mr. Fingers, sir.
I guess he's gonna be,
El señor Fingers. Finger de pollo.
Another job comes his way.
You crack me up, Mr. Fingers.
You see? Messing with my wife I can deal with. But screwing my business, well, that's pushing it. So, anyhow, Mr. Spalacci, sir, here we are. The manuscript safe and sound. Filed under F. F for found. Clever, huh?
So much better than F for failure, don't you think? Or G for garrote, or H for hanged himself, huh?
Very funny, Mr. Spalacci, sir. Yes, very funny.
I've got to find a way to get those guys out of there.
Suena como a fuego, pero no veo fuego. Así que... ese era el fuego. Arde eso, cosa mala.
Perfect.
Ugh. Well, the fat from the meat is disgusting. I'm gonna need industrial soap to get this off.
The wood's been burnt to charcoal, but it's still smoldering. No way can I pick that up with my bare hands. I can hardly feel the heat of the wood through the blanket. The smell of burning wood brings back so many memories. The door is locked shut, but the handle is cold, so it hasn't been used. Locked. Strange noises. A slap? A scream? The sound of sticks being broken? Hang on. That sounds like a blowtorch. I don't think this is the room I want right now.
I wonder if what's happening in there has something to do with this Tony character.
Locked.
I wonder if what's happening in there has something to do with this Tony character.
The door's blocked by all that wood. The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing. I put the keys back in the bone cruncher. That won't work here.
A ver dónde narices echamos la madera, creyendo que hay que echar la madera. Que no sé para qué va a servir, pero...
It's a small bunch of safety keys. The forklift truck appears to be dead. No lights, nothing. The safety key fits the lock on the forklift. The wood's smoldering in the air vent, but only a small amount's going into the room. I need to make more.
¡Humo para todos! Evidentemente hay que poner más madera aquí a cortar. ¿Pero cuál?
I put the keys back in the bone cruncher.
Y vamos a cortar aquí, claramente. Mañana buscaremos la madera y haremos que salgan los tipos de arriba y nos busquen seguramente. Así que, muchas gracias por estar ahí. Siento las molestias con los fallos de la ventana. Y mañana nos vemos. ¡Hasta luego!